So when you came to America, you're in Auburn, and then you were dancing still, right? Or were you just you were working at the sushi restaurant and you met Surf Boogie.
Surf Boogie,
Yeah,
yes.
shout out to Surf Boogie.
Shout out to Surf Boogie. Yeah, so I wasn't like really dancing at first. I was just going to school, but because of language barrier and because of like lack of human interaction, I kind of got into depression because like you wouldn't talk, like I wasn't able to talk to human in general.
It's like yeah, no, I can imagine that. It's like it's I mean, it's kind of like how when my dog is like looking at me and she tries to like tell me something and I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. And, like, I imagine the dog probably feels like crap.
That's the exact reaction I'll get from people, So and I didn't want to hang out with my people, like Koreans. Like I did not want to speak Koreans in America. So I was very strict on that because I wanted to learn English and I wanted to adapt this culture as fully as possible. So I kind of put myself in the situation. So I had to do something about it to get out of that depression. That's when I, started dancing again on my own.
So when was that about?
That was about like 2007.
So the gap between starting and stopping, or stopping in Korea and then starting back in America, how long was that?
Like I kind of stopped dancing because of like SAT back in Korea.
Yeah.
So I had to really focus on like studying.
Okay.
So I stopped about an year and a half. I stopped and came to America. So I'll say 2 years. About 2 years, I stopped, and I was like, I have to do something, and I started dancing again on my own, and I was a bosser because they wouldn't accept me as a server because my English wasn't good enough, so I was bussing at this sushi restaurant. Not in Auburn. Auburn did not have a sushi restaurant back then.
Yeah, they probably have one now, but I don't.
They do have Asian food there.
Yeah.
So I had to like drive all the way to Rockland, and I used to work at this sushi restaurant, and they kind of knew I was dancing this and that, like in a way. And this customer came in, and I guess someone told him that I was dancer, and he was like, "You know what? I'll battle you for your tip." Like that, right? It's hella rude.
That's really mean.
That's a hella rude, right? Like that's a hella rude. But to me, it was like, oh my God, this is like real America that I know.
Oh, damn.
Like I watched like You Got Served or like all those hip
Beat
hop
Street, and you're like, oh, this is real now.
I was like, oh, this is America.
Did you go and like put on your vest and your glove? And
no, because I had to get back to work later. So I told him like, hey, my break is in like an hour, so like wait. Right?
Yeah,
so I was like, and then we went out there, and then he played the music through his car.
Yeah.
And we just started battling.
And this was Surf Boogie, right?
This was Surf Boogie, the white man, the tall white man.
Shout out to Surf Boogie for being an asshole, but then being a really great guy.
So after like, like I think we danced about like 20-30 minutes straight. And then there was like one of craziest experience in my life at the same time. Like I never felt that happy in my life. Like I still remember how I felt.
Yeah.
Because I could not sleep that night because I was so happy about it.
Dang.
So
that's tight.
After the battle, he was like, "Oh my God, you're so dope." Obviously, I did not understand what he was saying. He said, now I know, but he was saying that like how good I was. And then he invited me to this public performance with his crew.